Hello everyone, this is Tom Fox. I would like to welcome you to the Sunday Book Review. The Sunday Book Review is the series where I discuss books which impact the compliance practitioner, the legal professional, and the business professional. I hope you will enjoy this episode. First, a quick word from our sponsor. The Sunday Business Review for January 23rd, 2022, the Business Ethics Edition. And we begin with this week's episode with Net Positive, How Courageous Companies Thrive by Giving More Than They Take by Andrew Winston. Net Positive is one of the best new corporate business ethics books. The book challenges the notion that underhanded tactics win in the business world and argues that organizations with strong consciences benefit in the long run more than shady or short-sighted operators. Winston defines the idea of net positive company. Next, the Business Ethics Field Guide by Bill O'Rourke, Brad Agle, and Aaron Miller. It is one of the most helpful business reference books around. The guide explores common clashes between the individual and organizational values and outlines ways to proceed when these ideals conflict. The authors identify 13 types of common ethical dilemmas and provide philosophical background for different methods in approaching them. Next up, How to Grow the Pie, How Great Companies Deliver with Both Purpose and Profit by Alex Edmans. This is one of the best books on business values. The work proves that profits and ethics can grow in harmony, and in fact, organizations can stay true to their ideals, which tend to outlast and outperform less trustworthy companies. The authors insist that businesses can provide life quality and still profit, and gives advice on how to achieve this goal. The book provides tips on which types of projects and offers to pass, how to reward long-term growth over short-sighted wins, and partnering with investors that help leaders stay on track with core mission. The book also gives advice on how to scale this type of ethical management and proves small businesses are not the only organizations that can have a conscience. And we conclude with Conscious Leadership by John Mackey, Steve McIntosh, and Carter Phipps. Conscious Leadership is one of the best new books in the corporate ethics arena. In this book, John Mackey expands upon the ideas set forth in Conscious Capitalism with an emphasis on leadership duties. Divided into 3 sections, Vision and Virtue, Mindset and Strategy, and People and Culture, the text explains how leaders can shape their company's narrative while bringing out the best in people. The pages prove that rising in the ranks does not have to come at the expense of employees, and that leaders have a duty to serve their reporting team as members. Conscious Leadership is a call to action for the ethical leader and how to for having maximum positive influence within an organization. The notable quote, conscious leaders infuse their organization's purpose with authenticity and meaning going forward. So what does this mean for the compliance professional and the compliance practitioner? I think any one of these books would be a good place for you to start to get a broader outline of the philosophy behind business ethics, which you can then incorporate directly into your compliance program. Having a grounded background in some of these ethical behaviors will help you sell your program. We have a couple of new podcasts out on the Compliance Podcast Network I'd like to tell you about. The first is Hidden Traffic, where host Gwen Hassan looks at modern slavery and human trafficking. Gwen is well known in the compliance community for her passion around this topic, and she brings that passion to this new podcast. Also, I have a podcast on presidential leadership lessons for the business executives. What can business executives learn from the now 46 presidents, and how can you incorporate those into your business and leadership strategies going forward? This is appropriate for the CEO, the CCO, the CFO, or anyone else who's in a leadership position. Finally, I'm extraordinarily pleased to announce a 5-part podcast series premiering January 24, where I explore the trial of the century, the Enron trial. 2021 was the 20th anniversary of Enron's bankruptcy. It was also the 15th anniversary of the trial of Jeff Skilling and Ken Lay. I'll take a deep dive into it with Lauren Steffi. Check it out on the Compliance Podcast Network.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.